All right, hello everyone. Here we are back for a rookie tournament here, second anniversary for the rookie division here. And one of the things I wanted to go over was some of the new Golf Clash notebook features here. So you'll see when you input ring values, for instance, you'll see new updated values with a wind directional input. Once you input it, it gives you a new, better approximation. One of the things that you'll need to be careful of is this new power slider. You'll see it shows a percentage. The purpose of that percentage is pretty much for determining the distance in between min and max. So if you need additional assistance understanding min, mid, and max, you can find this information in the help section in the app. The power slider pretty much just, one-to-one maps to the min to max range. So, down here's min, up here's max, and you're just going to basically estimate where is my shot falling in between this range. Now, what's more important than where you are setting up for your shot is where you're pulling the rings to. So wherever you pull the rings to, let's just say I'm making a 3 to 4 ring adjustment and I'm, pulling more up towards max, then I'll change my slider positioning up to that adjustment wherever I adjust to. That is where the distance slider gets applied, wherever the rings are adjusted to, not where they start. So that's the biggest concept that you'll need to understand. It's never going to change. It's something that's always going to come in play, that it's always going to be where you're pulling the rings to and not about where you start them for the power slide feature. So let's jump in here and start doing some holes. So let me get this bag set up, extra mile. I don't know what ball we are on, but we're probably going to use a Quasar for this hole. It looks like my opponent's going to be up first. So here you'll see a northeastern wind. So what I'll typically try to do is get this over to that right fairway over there, somewhere in front of that bunker. So similarly, as I'm mentioning about this whole power slide thing, you'll see a tailwind, which means I'm pulling back from 100%. So I'll need to use a slider that is slightly below 100% because I'm pulling back. The only exception is if you're not pulling back. So here's mid, here's max, and I'm probably going to set up even more towards mid club. However, I'm going to be pulling back this faction, so maybe I'm going to use even just a little bit less rings than that. So here, let me get my estimated positioning. As I mentioned, I'm probably about here. However, I'm pulling down to here on the ring adjustment. So I'm going to make sure that I factor that in to rings pulled. So you're going to see that I'm going to set up here, and I'm going to need to go in the neighborhood of 2.2 rings here, and also a little bit of curl. And there you can see it still just catches the edge. I'm not going to alter my shot. I'm just going to kind of set myself up for a long iron, even as is. So should be okay. And what's nice about the long iron shot is you shouldn't need much spin at all. So here I'm going to set up, get my backbone up. But one of the things that you'll notice is this shot is uphill. It is significantly uphill. The pin goes away. It's missing, which means there's less wind effect here. So you always want to underestimate your ring adjustment. So I'm going to use typically minus 10% on this second shot. Similarly, we'll need to figure out this range. So here's down at min, here's up at max. We're starting at mid club, but we're going to pull back just a little bit. So that's what I'll do with my slider positioning. So you'll see that I'll pull this angle. As I mentioned, we're going to be pulling away from mid club. So I'm going to pull down to maybe about 38%. And one of the things that we'll need to do is maybe just a little bit of top spin. And another thing that you'll notice is up a hill when you do this, it'll tend to land short. So you'll just need to make sure that you're I'm going to kind of pull my rings here at a slight angle because I know that it's going to land just marginally shorter than what it shows. Of course, here I catch a great ball anyway. Let's just see how this comes in. And as you can see, had I hit my perfect ball, might have went in towards the pin and given it a chance to fall. So that's what you'll need to do in order to have success is, definitely perfect ball. Good luck with that hole, guys. I should see that, with the new ring tool here, with the new wind direction feature, that you should be able to get much more precise with the way that you play the game. And overall, it's going to help you. As you get up to higher winds, that more of those rings are going to need to applied, so you might need a much larger scaling. Here you can see, for only 2 or 3 rings pulled, I really won't need to worry too much about the whole power slider thing, but do remember that it is always to where you're pulling to the rings after the adjustment. That's what your shot distance is. So that's what you need to use on the shot slider. So good luck, guys, and I'll catch you guys on hole 2 coming up.